welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Horst Lüning. I'm the senior taste of Whisky.com, and today we have a rare whiskey on my cask. It's very special, not often found with the ingredients and the make of this whiskey. It is a whiskey from Finland, a Finnish whiskey, and it's called Kyrö. And this is a malt rye, finished in an Oloroso sherry cask and 47.2 ABV. It's uncolored and costs around 50 euros. And the Kyrö Distillery was founded not long ago, and they increased production over the years. And in the start, they had just 0.5 liter bottles. Now they have 0.7 liter bottles. So you get, for the same amount of money, you get 200 centiliters more. Yeah. The distillery is located in Finland, as I said, not in the vicinity of Helsinki, but of Vaasa. Vaasa is a coastal town on the west side of Finland to the Baltic Sea, and 50 kilometers inland there the Kyrö Distillery is situated, and it was founded by 5 friends after or during a sauna visit. So there you have this very hot air and you have those birch leaves you hit on your back to get the circulation of your blood intensified. And well, sauna is something very special. And there they said, we would like to have our own whiskey, and then they started developed their plans, and today there are some whiskies out there, some with normal casks, some with very smoky malt, and the third one here with Oloroso finished. I think this is especially made for Germany. And the specialty is not only Finnish malt, but the production. It's a rye, and it's a 100% rye. So you don't have any barley in it, malted barley. And why it's called malt? Well, every cereal is able to germinate, to have this, this production of this malting process in its own. But it is very difficult to do it with, or it's the easiest way to do it with barley. In the 1970s and 80s, here in Central Europe, the rye beer appeared, and that was, well, very difficult in the beginning to have the rye germinating and producing the maltoses from the rye starch. But, well, they succeeded in, and this one here has malted rye. And if you know rye is a very intense cereal. And there is rye in Canada and the US, but that rye is produced, or the sugar is produced by heating up the mash with pressure and addition of some sour substances. The stillage of the runs before is typically used. They have pH 3.5 something. And this is cut by physical measures, and this is cut by biological measures due to the enzymes in the rye corn. Yeah, so this is then matured and then finished in Oloroso casks. So this is very, very special. And I had the regular non-smoky rye from this distillery a few years ago, and it was hefty. It was really hefty. Rye is a strong cereal, and if you know this rye bread, well, it's not that popular over the world. It was very popular here in Central Europe, especially in Germany, but then they changed to have a mixture, 50% rye, 50% wheat in the mixture, and the real rye bread is nearly gone. It has lightly sour taste in it, with a hint of bitterness. So, yeah, again, this one has a, lightly sour. Yeah, And this has a plastic cork, and this is very important for small startup distilleries. They typically get the worst of the corks from the cork production countries. So they're doing well taking plastic corks. And this is also done in Sweden. And well, yeah, this is, I find this is very, very good. It's 47.2, so the ABV is quite high. And Kyrö, here you have the name again on the bottom of the label. Massive, lightly sour, nuts, completely different. This is a rye. It compares more to a rye in the US or Canada. Little caramel in the back, some fruitiness coming through. So this is a very intense smell. Yeah, cheers. Wow, that's a real kicker. There's this taste of rye bread, light sourness in the mash. Yeah, and then switching over, yeah, honey, light sweetness coming up. Where does that come from? And nuttiness, probably from the Oloroso cask, but not sweet in Oloroso is fruity. Yeah. And the nuttiness, which definitely comes from the Oloroso cask. And a little, yeah, peppery note. That's from the rye, definitely. The aftertaste is no longer sharp or intense peppery sharp. It's milder, long, medium long, vanishes in the moment. Yeah. This is a hefty one. Yeah, don't have that after the sauna, where your circulation is, yeah, well, is activated, and then you put that alcohol into you while you're lying flat in the snow after that sauna. Yeah, this is a very intense one, and a rye, definitely a rye. That's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned, there's more to come.